Today I will show you how to set up a Nextcloud server. So in order to set a Nextcloud server, you need obviously server. This server either could be in your physical control, for example in your network, in your home network, or you can rent it from VPS server provider like AWS or Microsoft Azure. So of course, if you set up for a privacy, it will be better if you have the server is under your physical control. So first you need to connect your server, accept the fingerprint, set up passwords. So when you first SSH to your machine, you need to do couple steps. First step is to update and upgrade your server. There's some packages need to upgrade. Yes. So when you first create a root account, it's best practice to make it inaccessible from internet. Give it a password. Enter. Yes. So we create a new user now. Give this user root privilege. So after making a user, you need to let this user be accessible from internet. So now switch it to that user and cd to ssh. So permission deny, timers and ls, all the hidden directory. So if there's .ssh folder, you need to put your public key inside that folder. If there is no .ssh folder, you need to create it. So basically dot something is hidden directories. For example, we have .bash rc. This is a hidden directory. So if I type normal ss, there's nothing will appear. But if we type list all the hidden directory, so all the hidden directory are showing now. So we need to make .ssh directory, cd into that folder and make authorize it, no, authorize it keys. And now echo our SSH, our PGP, go to SSH, and here we will modify SSHD, this file, SSHD config. We look for root log permit. Yeah, here we say no. Oops. And public key authentication, we say yes. Yep, public key authentication, yes. I'm looking for password authentication also. Yeah. No. And look if there's any further setting. Use PIM, yes. Yeah. So these are the changes we need to make in this file. So we will exit. Okay, so after making these changes, you need to get it active. systemctl reload SSH. So now I can log it to root user from internet. I need to access the user that we create, and after that switch it to root user. So let us try. SSH root our server IP. So if I SSH to it, yeah, permission deny. So reload the SSH again. CTL and SSH. So now if we so now we can try to log it from the internet. The permission denied, as we see. So we log into the user again. Let's make this change. Now we complete the security step for our instance, and now we will move to setting the actual Nextcloud server. So before we set the Nextcloud server, we need to install a couple of things. First is Apache, and after that we need to install PHP, and okay, of course, the latest version of PHP. And after that we need to set up proper SQL server, and after finally install. So now we will install Apache. Apache 2, and these are the, I think, lib Apache 2. Yes. So after installing Apache, we can check it. So the server is live and running. So after installing Apache, we now move to next step and install PHP. So this is quite long comment. I will leave this comment in my blog in the link description. So we can check the version now. Here we have a problem. Even we update the PHP, the PHP version is still 7.4. Now the latest PHP version is 8.2, and Nextcloud will run only on PHP 8.0 or upper. So you can this guy named sury. Sorry if I pronounce his name in the wrong way. So we need to just enter this command and update. Yeah. Yes. This is the latest version of PHP. So now we can move up and install SQL. So sudo apt install MariaDB is server, and so yes. So after installing the so after installing so after installing MySQL server, we can enter it. Sudo, I think, yeah, sudo user is root, and we have a password. MySQL, I guess. Yes, so we can create database now. Nextcloud database. privileges. Yes, and now we can exit. Okay, so after creating database, now we can finally install PHP, Nextcloud zip. So now we need to also install unzip command. Now we will unzip the file. So after moving to HTML file, basically www/html file is Apache folder. So the Nextcloud will host on top of Apache. So when you visit any website, you basically go to hosting file. So here's Apache hosting file is www/html. So it will find Nextcloud and serve the Nextcloud on Apache. So now we will change the ownership of Nextcloud server. Ch own yup. After making this change, so previously I mentioned www slash or short slash data. That's the data user who control the database we created previously. So now in order to access your Nextcloud server, you have to type in your browser your IP address is /nextcloud/index.php. The problem are PHP version and which PHP version is Apache using, or let me rephrase it, which PHP version is used by Apache. So if you install, for example, version 8.2 on the system and you have old version 7.4, so it's maybe Apache use 7.4 but the system used 8.2. So this is the problem that I face. So I have to configure the Apache server to use 8.0 or upper. Yeah, that's the problem. So it will ask to install some application to manage your server, your Nextcloud server. Yeah, it's recommended app. So you just install this app like calendar, contact, mail, and Nextcloud Office. Just install it. So after installing the application, the so after installing the recommended apps, the Nextcloud UI will load. As we see, it's loading. Yeah. So I will give you a quick introduction to Nextcloud UI. So I will give you a quick introduction to Nextcloud UI. Here we have files. So obviously we can upload our folders and files here by just clicking the plus icon on the top, and we can drag and drop our folder here also. Here is user sections. The first account is an administration account. It have unlimited amount of storage. This means that you can use all amount of your storage. If you have 50 gigabit storage in your server, this means you can use all the 50 gigabits, and you can also create a new user